And for EG fans, it's just been an off week. You know, they'll get there. They're still, at heart, the best team in the world. Just ask anyone who bleeds blue.
Welcome to Crystalis Dota. This is my perspective and what I feel about Evil Geniuses at the moment as of June 2018 as they face off Optic Gaming at the Chinese Super Majors. Giving you a little taste of background, I've been a fan of Evil Geniuses going back to the TI5 days. I remember the good old days when Sumail won his first DAC tournament as a young lad. Then he would eventually go on to win TI5, the International, with Fear, PPD, Aoi 2000, and of course himself. But despite the previous glorious time, I'm going to give you an honest opinion, an honest perspective of the situation right now, and what I believe is hindering or causing all the problems in Evil Geniuses. It's time to accept reality. Perhaps some boys in blue or Evil Genius fans might feel a little salty or angry by what I am about to say. But if I don't say it, if you don't hear it, what's the point of living in a delusional state of mind?
If things aren't really working out, you start to question, whether or not it's worth your time and effort. In Dota, I've only ever played for Evil Geniuses and now Optic. The biggest difference for me is that Evil Geniuses, we were the stars, right? EG was kind of like a Dota brand at one point, whereas Optic, we're not necessarily the stars yet. We got to fight for that limelight.
We see the real rivalry at this Chinese Super Major that took place exactly on June 5th to June 6th. The lower bracket top 8 match was going on between Evil Geniuses and Optic Gaming, both NA squad. And honestly, on paper, Evil Geniuses look like a killer team.
Gets a little ball rolling with some exorcisms. Come on now, it's not completely over, is it?
They look ridiculously good. You have RTZ and Sumail as the 1-2 positions. Then you have S4, a legendary mid, a legendary TI winner who's opting to play an off-lane position. And some still argue that S4 is a better overall mid player than Sumail, but nonetheless, he's playing off-lane. Next, you have their brand new recruited captain, Fly, from Team OG. And lastly, you got a legendary position 4 player named Crit. What could go wrong with this team? Well, certainly, nothing positive is going right. We'll see why. Despite all the boys in blue and their support, their fandom towards the team, honestly, Evil Geniuses look like a shell of themselves. They look like pure, honest crap.
It's over. It's over. All right,
I think this one's going to be a little quicker than game one, yeah.
Hold the flight. EG's coming.
Green wall.
Really, they don't have real strategies. They are trying to implement Fly's ideas, which, by the way, is from Team OG. And we have seen their impact in 2018. And frankly, it wasn't good. So you just put in a new captain trying to maneuver new players. And when you look at this specific matchup, NA versus NA, Optic Gaming versus Evil Geniuses, you can see there's levels to this game. Even though on paper Evil Geniuses have such a dynamic team, Optic Gaming perform better. They have better chemistry, better strategy. They even outplay Evil Geniuses because frankly they're just more confident, more well put, and more better. Optic Gaming have better preparation than Evil Geniuses. Evil Geniuses are just getting to know each other. They're trying to, collaborate or just trying to work with one another with new teammates. It's like meeting a new boyfriend and you're just trying to figure them out. If you don't go on a certain amount of dates, you cannot understand the person. Likewise, if you don't participate in many matches, Dota.pro games together as a team, you don't have chemistry. There's no spark. So Evil Geniuses are lacking spark. But let's be more honest here, and I'm gonna take it to the next level. I want you guys to hear this. The boys in blue look like Team Navi. Yes, I said it. Nathan's Vincier, their fans are immortal, I get that. And many of us started Dota because of their stardom, their brilliance at TI 1, 2, and 3. Yes, we got that. But right now, Team Navi They're not good at all. They are terrible. Honestly, Pain Gaming, VGJ Storm, all of these lower tier teams are better than Navi, Nature's Vincier, the legendary team. Now, I'm going to say this again. Evil geniuses are becoming what Navi have become. Despite their glorious days in the past, despite all the brilliance of Sumail or Navi's dandy, it just doesn't work anymore. Dota is a team game, and stardom and fan base and immortal fans is just not enough. You need more. You need more practice. You need a better drafter. You need chemistry. You need everything. Dota is a combination. In the NA game, Optic versus Evil Geniuses, PPD outclassed Fly straight up. It doesn't even matter. Even if Evil Geniuses had a slightly better advantageous draft, it didn't matter. When it came down to the nitty gritty, the team play, the reading the maps, and coming on top during team fights, it was always Optic.
Axe is also going to get bursted down after he's heavily slow. This Tombstone's doing so much work from PPD. It's going to stay alive the whole fight.
So, back to the main point. The point of this video is to tell you that Evil Geniuses are on a straight downhill path. And even if there looks like a slight bump that might go up, honestly, it's not going to happen. Evil Geniuses are going down, and they will continue to go down. Even as a die-hard Evil Geniuses fan, even if you look at my old previous videos, everything is about Evil Geniuses because I adore this team. But I'm going to tell the honest truth. As a Dota analyst, as a viewer, as a realist, as a person that acknowledges truth, I understand that Evil Geniuses, their future is slim.
Going back to the fountain, the Glaive still bouncing around like crazy. Side goes down, but so does RTZ. Now Luna might have been overcommitted. Remember, he has the Aegis. Meanwhile, though, the Ancient's dead, and the game is over in favor of Optics.
And I'm going to take it another level. Sumail and RTZ cannot work. They will never work, despite how hard they try to work. It's like mixing peanut butter and coffee together, and you're trying to eat peanut butter and jelly sandwich with coffee. It just doesn't taste good. It's disgusting. It's like taking tomatoes and putting apples together. They both just taste yuck. You have to eat it one by one. Likewise, you have to take Sumail or you have to take RTZ. You can't have them both. And it's just not working. It doesn't matter who you surround these two guys with. Their playstyles are completely on opposite polar ends. It's like a Bulbasaur and Charizard trying to team up. The Bulbasaur leaves get burned away by Charizard's flames. If you see the team fights, RTZ jumps right in. The team is not even behind him. Where is the team?
Waters done, and Zanking's gonna get blown up. Blacking it from RTZ, but he doesn't have much life. He just starts melting. He pops a BKB over the hope. The Guardian Angel comes out of RTZ, gonna be run down. The BKB prevented him from getting slapped, and his teammates around him were, though. They get the stun on top of that, on top of Disruptor. They're gonna take them all out.
And then, when they do finally show up, they're using their ultimates and dying one by one. How could you do this in this time of the game? In a pivotal time of the game, you fail so miserably? Come on, guys. As an EG fan, I'm ashamed at what they're doing. But more importantly, I'm understanding the reality. It's just not going to work. I love RTZ, I love Sumail, but honestly, it's not happening, guys. And I think it's about time that everything shakes up in this whole team. They need to shake everything up. But what future do they have? Where will Sumail go? Where will RTZ go? Even though it's the honest fact, it's a reality, and they must acknowledge that reality. For some reason, the Evil Geniuses fans, the RTZ fanboys, the Sumail fanboys, they just don't get it. If you guys don't see that both of them working together is not happening, then I don't know what to tell you. With that being said, this is my rants and feelings towards Evil Geniuses. As a NA Dota fan, as an analyst, as a die-hard Evil Geniuses fan, I understand this. I have come and made my final goodbyes. I will still make videos regarding Evil Geniuses, of course. I have love for them. But I understand that that love can only go so far, you know?
If you're not even peaceful, there is nothing in your life that you can do in a worthwhile way. To be peaceful essentially means this, that you're not messing your mind. You know how to conduct your mind, you know how to conduct your emotions, your body and your energies. You are peaceful. It is not a rocket technology. It is the most basic thing. You have a dog at home, you give him his food, he sits peacefully.
Today, teams like VP, teams like LGD and Liquid, they continue to play at another level of Dota. that level of Dota looks nowhere near Evil Geniuses. And to reach that level, it may take years of preparation. Do Evil Geniuses have that? Do they? If you're an NA Dota fan, you must come to a realization and honestly see with your eyes what PPD is, what kind of a smart strategist he is, what he has done. He gave his heart and soul to Evil Geniuses and they spat him out. They chewed him up and spat him out. They chose to take side with Sumail. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I probably would have done the same. But now that we're in the future, we realize that PPD was the most important part of Evil Genius.
Sai and I started playing Dota together, switched over from Heroes of New Earth, and we played our first year together in 2014, and we got 3rd place at the International.
He was their CPU, the motherboard, and RAM all put together. Sumail is just a beautiful, shiny monitor. And it makes everything looks nice. But without the other parts of the computer, you can't function. Evil Geniuses cannot function. What Optic Gaming proved under the commanding leadership of PPD, Peter PPD Dagger, it showed. It showed that there are levels to this game and you need brains to win. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed my take and what I feel about this NA Dota scene, what I feel about Evil Geniuses and Optic Gaming. Until next time, this is Crystalis Dota out. By the way, guys, you can win a TI8 International 2018 Compendium. All you have to do is share, comment, and subscribe to this channel, Crystalis Dota. I really want to support the TI industry, the Dota world. It means so much. So I hope you guys can win. Subscribe, share, and comment.